If this video has landed on your For You page, you have mastered this hidden law of wealth, the law of reciprocity. Now, you could be any zodiac sign. The reading is general and timeless, so just take what resonates with you, leave what doesn't for the next person. So here we do have the chess king or queen, trust and strategy, financial constraints, and then the solar plexus. Archangel Chemuel can also resonate with you, and we have action on the bottom of the deck with man holding a coin behind that. Now, again, the reading is general and timeless, and if you would like a personal tarot reading, a private one-on-one session with me, Akashic Records, or to join Master Key, that starts in July for early bird, check out the box below and the pinned comment. So this is for the collective. You've mastered a hidden law of wealth. This is like a soul mastery. We do have manifesting over here. You are meant to teach this to others or share it with others in some way, shape, or form. What do we have for? What do we have today for the collective that has mastered this hidden wealth law? What do we have for trust, financial constraints? We do have only you, chasing. But here's the thing with the law of reciprocity. And we have releasing here. You're releasing limiting beliefs or have, and you're meant to help others do that too, in some way, shape, or form. I'm seeing like the energy of grasping. And in the law of reciprocity, we understand that everything operates from an exchange, right? And wealth is not just effort. And that's what I'm seeing here. Now, for some of you, with only you and chasing, you've also mastered the law of detachment. What do we have for all signs today? What do we have for all signs that has mastered this hidden law of wealth? Why trust strategy? You know how to gamble. For some of you, maybe literally, but you know how to gamble. Taking a risk, poker face, stoic. Yeah, let's dive deeper with the tarot over here. For some of you, especially with strategizing, you have the wealth strategy. And that's what I'm hearing. You have the wealth strategy in some way, shape, or form. And you're meant to share it in some way, shape, or form. Now, for some of you, like you're meant to teach like law of reciprocity, the law of mentalism, the law of detachment. I see this as like the law of mentalism over here. Now, what do we have for the collective today that has mastered this hidden law of wealth? Why trust strategy, financial constraints? Why trust for the collective high priestess that has mastered this hidden law of wealth? Why the high priestess for this collective has mastered the hidden law of wealth? Why high priestess with the Four of Swords for the collective has mastered this hidden law of wealth? You have mastered this hidden law of wealth. Ten of Pentacles. The law of reciprocity, confirmation, Queen of Pentacles here. So that's your energy underlying in the reading. With the Four of Swords here, that's what I said, the law of reciprocity, rest. There's a balance. We can't just chase, right? You can't just chase money, chase wealth, chase opportunities. That's the law of detachment there too. You know, we're not just focused, even like say on money, right? Even say someone in financial constraints, the first step may be to come out of the energy, come out of the survival mode response. I don't know why I also hear vagus nerve. For some of you, coming out of the scarcity, the limitation of financial constraints, but in the mind first. So let's see, let's dive deeper, let's get clarifications. What do we have for the collective that has mastered this hidden law of wealth? Why do we have the high priestess for the collective has mastered this hidden law of wealth? You've traveled through your own mind and psyche. The high priestess is a master. The high priest or high priestess is a master of their emotions. The mental field, the emotional field. They just stand in the middle between the light and the dark, their own shadow and their light. And then we have Four of Cups, the Moon card, the Ace of Cups. At one point, you also rejected wealth in your life. And Rejecting wealth does not just look like, oh, I don't want money. It could look like someone who really actually needs it, but is in the energy of grasping it, the energy of lack, of fear, of scarcity. And so you have been that person here. Now, for some of you, I'm seeing, it's like a username that says, I say Ashe. So for some of you, you could say Ashe to that. But we do have the Moon card here, okay? And that's the subconscious. Those are your emotions. Ace of Cups, you did the healing. You did the mental shift here. Now, why the Four of Swords for the collective that has mastered this hidden law of wealth? Why the Four of Swords? And this here, too, would be, like I see the nervous system, right? Four of Swords with the Temperance card here. Both of those cards are peace. The law of reciprocity. Look, the Cups. You've learned that within yourself first. And so you're also meant to teach that and share that with others. And then here is where you've mastered that and you're embodying it. You're living in it. Why Temperance card with the Four of Swords for the collective that has mastered this hidden law of wealth? Queen of Pentacles. So this could also be you, past, present, or future for this reading. Ace of Swords, clarity and truth. With the Queen of Swords, the Temperance card, the Four of Swords here. That's you, and how do I word it? You did it within your inner world first. Over here, now you are alchemizing that, manifesting that rather, without of you. And why the Ten of Pentacles? Why the Ten of Pentacles for the collective that has mastered? Why the Ten of Pentacles? And now, look, we have truth. You're in your truth. You are in soul alignment with the Ten of Pentacles here, your sacred wealth. Page of Cups, Page of Pentacles. There's so many offers. Oh, look, that's people coming to you. That's what this is. You do this within yourself first. It's also a nervous system shift. It's an identity shift. It is a mental shift. Here, that's you embodying it, you living it. Why is wealth, say, a little bit more secure for you than it was in the past? Because you've mastered the law of reciprocity. And the Temperance card would be that, or, like the Two of Pentacles or Temperance card would be the law of reciprocity, of exchange. You know when to give, when not to give. You know when to give, when to not undergive. That's the law of reciprocity. It's also understanding that wealth is not acquired or manifested through effort alone. And so you understand how to input, output, like your energy. That's what I'm just seeing. The circulation, and honestly, right? Wealth is life force energy. And so you and your own energy, right? I'm seeing that, a healthy flow of, say, chi, of life force. It brings that chi, that flow of wealth without of you. By the end of this reading, here goes these people that are waiting for you. For some of you, you have people, and not say literally waiting for you. Maybe you could feel that way, but there are people that are already soul contracted or aligned with you to work with you, to learn from you. They're just waiting on you. With the Page of Cups, the Page of Pentacles here, you end up creating something from this. Something. You're meant to share this in some way, shape, or form. A book, social media, a business, a YouTube, a TED Talk, a something. As soon as I say TED Talk, my voice goes out a little bit. Okay, so for some of you, maybe a confirmation of a TED Talk, but save your voice for TED Talk. And that's what I'm seeing here. Why the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles? You are going to turn the wheel for other people, just like you turn the wheel for yourself. And that, for some of you, is your soul purpose, your life mission, soul legacy. All right, now what is the advice for the collective that has mastered this hidden law of wealth? What is the advice? You're meant to go back. We do have Three of Pentacles, Six of Cups. It does say returning to one's roots. Why Three of Pentacles with the Six of Cups? You were meant to pass down the baton. Ace of Wands. Now, for some of you, to your children, to people around you, But you have a new beginning here, all right? So that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. I'm going to grab some other cards of advice. What other cards of advice do we have for the collective that has reclaimed, that has mastered this hidden law of wealth? Ascension. All right, Cerebus Bay. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Now, some of you could be experiencing ascension symptoms. What else do we have for the collective that has mastered this hidden law of wealth? The River Queen, flow, letting go, natural movement, the law of reciprocity here. So confirmation with the natural movement, you've just learned how, and it's all the laws, right? The law of detachment, the law of reciprocity. I see the law of mentalism here. You've learned how to go with the flow of the universe, how to trust, and how to release control, which ultimately is how you gain control in some way, shape, or form. Now, what do we have here for the collective that has mastered this hidden law of wealth? Confessions, justice, releasing, telepathy. You're getting justice in your life. Okay, we have unveiling over here, coming clean. Why do we have confessions? Breaking point. Why confessions and breaking point for this collective that, and then return? All right, so for some of you, like you're meant to share this with the breaking point, confessions. We have justice over here. You're also going to bring so many people justice through what it is that you do. You know, that you're promoting the self-sovereignty within other people to reclaim their own, say, sovereign or sacred wealth. Why telepathy here? Now, for some of you, you feel something over here. Now, by the end of this reading, it feels like for some of you, you've had to release a lot in your life. As soon as I say that, the bird starts to chirp. Where there's something with dating here that you've like released someone. Look at that, twin flames. Okay, and so for some of you, there's been a lot of the twin flame energy in the readings lately. For some of you, you could have released a twin flame recently. There's definitely justice that you're receiving in your life. And with the return over here, you're getting, now for some of you, multiple opportunities is what I see, but it's a second chance opportunity, and it does say making amends. All right, so that's what I have for you. I do hope that it resonates in a positive way. I'm sending you all so much love and so many blessings to your day.